Take 2. So, I didn't really say anything profound at the beginning of the last video. I got 3 minutes in and then it dropped its connection on me. Kicked me off. Fuck you, computer. Alright. What did I say at the beginning? I didn't really say anything except I have a lot of stuff to show. And if you guys don't want this to be a 45-minute video, I got to get into it. And then I said, Brett, Boston Bronco fan, please stay tuned for the end of the video because I have a special message of thanks for something. Okay, so let's try this again. See if I can go in the order that I was planning on going in the first place. Basketball. Frank Kaminsky, pickup. Sam Decker, auto, pickup. And another Frank Kaminsky. All those are out of hoops. And then I said that Prism, Badger uniform, so that's probably what I'll go after next and kind of stay away from their NBA stuff. For the Exquisite set, picked up the Robert Horry, numbered out of 60, I believe. Yes, 60. And then I said that you can tell that I haven't done one of these videos in a while because this is from a group break back in October for trade night with RBI Crew 7. So this is what I hit because I had the Brewers for the triple thread break. And I went on to say that because Neil and Ryan are such awesome dudes, they hooked me up with a little extra, and that was a Matt Clark jersey auto card numbered out of 99. So that was pretty awesome. And then some more baseball. I picked up this out of this year's 5-star, Ryan Braun. And I said something profound like he's probably going to be the only Brewer left with any name value after this offseason. For the Fleer Ultra Fall Classics set that I'm kind of doing, kind of not doing, I just, whenever I see them pop up, because I have them saved in my searches, I'll get them if they're cheap. And by cheap, I mean like under $10. This is Johnny Bench, Wool Uni. For the 2001 Fleer Greats of the Game set, still plucking away on that one. Larry Doby. And the Duke. For the Tier 1 set, this card finally went live, so I picked it up. Still waiting on the Mauer. I've had that redemption in for a while. So get crack-a-lackin' and get signing there, Mauer. All right, and then I went to Badger stuff for football. Picked up a DeAndre Levy. And Chrome James White refractor. Got a couple more of his cards coming. Snagged them before he went off last week. And then I decided to hop into some more football. I'm going to do like UFC kind of in the middle. Yeah. Picked up a Dante Moncrief out of Valor. Unnumbered. Picked up a T.Y. Hilton out of Valor, number 12 out of 170. And this is where the video kicked me off last time. Hasn't yet. This dude's been killing it for my fantasy team when he's not hurt. Feast or famine with this guy. Tyler Eifert, 29 out of 50. He's won me a lot of games, though. Some weeks he's been my top scorer by far. Always wanted an auto of this cat. MJD, out of Prominence. This guy was killing for my fantasy team, too, on a couple leagues before he went down, which sucked. Dion Lewis in his Eagles uniform, numbered out of 499. Another fantasy guy. Had a shit game last week. This is not numbered. And what I like about this one is it's his full auto. Usually now he just does the JL, but it's got his full auto and his number. So that's Jarvis Landry. Icky Woods. Get some cold cuts. Another fantasy guy of mine. 350. John Brown. This is another guy. Feast or famine. New starting quarterback of your Cleveland Browns, Johnny Manziel. You guys know I love to get those cards of the guys that everybody loves to hate. Or with Johnny, hate to hate. for dirt cheap too. So another guy I love. I don't have him on any fantasy teams, but I just love this guy. Is just a stud. It's out of Topps Fire. Really nice 2-color patch auto of Allen Robinson. Another card of a guy I've always wanted. Love this card out of Illustrious. Not out of Illustrious. It's out of Spectra. It's called Illustrious. A gorgeous on-card refractor auto of LT with Danian Tomlinson. And with the overcast sky, I really can't get no color there for you. But is that numbered? That is numbered. Focus. 2 out of 25. And my last random football. Another guy I've always wanted an auto for. Auto of Marcus Allen out of 5-star. Gorgeous. Gorgeous card. Love this card. Some Storm Johnson pickups. Numbered out of 25. It's a 4-color patch out of National Treasures. And this is, for some reason, numbered out of 10. 1 color. I got this one with the next one I'm going to show. So it was an extra. I didn't pay for it. This thing is just disgusting. Numbered 17 out of 25. I know there's some patch haters out there, especially with Panini products, but gorgeous card. I paid like $3 for it because Storm is currently out of the NFL. Puzzlesny pickups. It's out of Diamond Kings. It's a red border. I'm making good time. I haven't even hit 7 minutes yet. Gridiron Kings. This is the stat line. 887 tackles, numbered out of 639. Extra points red. I think I have the blue and the base. This is out of SP Authentic, number 2/999. This is out of Spectra. Love Spectra products, just gorgeous. This is the base refractor, numbered out of 99. This is the blue wave, numbered out of 50. And the green something, numbered out of 25. I don't know what exactly this is called. We'll just call it the green refractor. Getting a little light there. And National Treasures picked up the out of 10 3-color patch. I think I have the 49 and the 99. And for the auto, I was able to score the 5 out of 5. Had the 1 out of 1. Had the 1 out of 1, and then it just exploded. Exploded. It was at $30 with 2 or 3 minutes left, and then all of a sudden it ended up selling for $176. Who knew? Packer stuff. Let's do Packer stuff. We'll get into this thing first. Bought this as a lot. Just thought they looked cool. Not going to show them all. I picked it up for the Rodgers. Called Air Marshals. I don't know, this year's Prism. Got a couple of the Rodgers. Got a couple Lux. These are unnumbered. Haven't even done any due diligence of checking who's all in it yet. Just thought it was a cool looking set. Air Marshal. That's Ben Roethlisberger. Matt Ryan. Colin Kaepernick. I don't know if he's really an Air Marshal anymore, or if he's just kind of handling baggage. He's just handling baggage. Philip. Tony. Ellie. And a couple of Flacco. So, we'll see if I go beyond getting those. I grabbed it because it was cheap and because it had the Rodgers in it. So we'll see. All right, Packer stuff. Some rando inserts here. This one's numbered out of 100. Charles. A bunch of Mikowskis. Diamond Kings. This is the black border with blue writing. Still haven't been able to figure out what all the variants are. This is the gray border with green writing. And what sucks is none of these are numbered. This is the red with red writing. and a couple of the bronze with gold writing. Love how much Don Mikowski stuff there is out there. I don't love what the prices are, but every once in a while I can vulture something. For Valor, picked up a bunch of Packers inserts on that. It's the base Horning. You know the song. Sing to yourself. The Courage, numbered out of 299. The Peppers, Courage, out of 299. A few Clays. This is the Battle Cry. And I think when he did that Battle Cry, he pulled a rib muscle immediately after taking that picture. Yeah, they do that. The base. And the Honor, unnumbered. The Glory, I think that's out of 99. Yep, 99. That's it for those. Always wanted an auto of this cat. Why do I keep saying cat? There's no cat. What the fuck? Anyways, out of Proline Classics, number to 1475. Edgar Bennett. This one is not numbered. Gotta love getting a kicker. Mason Crosby. And a Chewy. Also out of Spectra. That's the green, and that's numbered out of 25. Mikowski time. Spectra, numbered out of 99. It's the base refractor. There's the number. And the blue, numbered out of 50. Like I said, I'm not going to overpay for Don Mikowski. I'm excited that this guy is finally in products. But I'm not going to overpay for his stuff either. I've seen stuff go close to like $50, $60, and sorry, I'm not doing it. Not going to happen. And out of this year's Immaculate, take this out of the magnetic because this card is just gorgeous. Even more gorgeous than I thought it was going to be. That's out of this year's Immaculate, number to 99. I mean, this year's Immaculate is just immaculate. Some great cards in that product. And a vintage pickup, graded 4.5. Out of, I believe this is 19... Fuck it. I don't know what it's out of. It's out of an early product. It's Bart Starr. Wow. Do videos more often, Jesse. And then you won't have like 3 months worth of shit to show. All right, before I get into the ink set, which is right on this side here, I'm going to get into some UFC. And then I'll do my special message to Brett before I get into that. All right, a few pickups out of this year's champions. A few of my favorite fighters here. Anthony Rumble Johnson. A couple Hendricks. Big rig. We got this base auto here. We got this nasty little cuss right here. It's not numbered, but he did inscribe it. Big rig. So I picked it up. And this card you may have seen in a prior video of somebody else. This was actually bought for that somebody else, and then the rat bastard went and bought it for himself. So it's mine now because I like watching the guy fight. Numbered out of 50, Uriah Hall. This is a gorgeous card too. Number 229, Kenny Florian. Know about Kenny through watching Tough, which will segue me perfectly into the next thing I gotta say. I gotta show this card first. Chris ain't gonna like this, but he knows I got this card already, so he can just fast forward. Just fast forward, Chris. Soon to be your undisputed champion. The notorious Conor McGregor. All right, so segueing from the Kenny Florian card I showed earlier, Brett was awesome enough to lend me the first 3 seasons of the show, The Ultimate Fighter. Great show. Absolutely loved it and am hooked on it. Can't wait to see other seasons. That being said, Brett, I've sent your DVDs back to you. Yesterday. It has started. It's not much, but It's starting. It's starting. You'll figure out what that means when you get the box back. All right. Enough of that Illuminati shit. The ink set. I am loving putting this set together, and I have made some big scores on this thing that I never thought I would be able to do personally on my own, and I was crap my pants when I got them. Start off with a hookup. Got this a while ago from Nick, Yankee Fan 95. Nick, I'm very sorry it's taken me so long to make a video. But he sent me the Kellen Winslow. Beautiful card. And what's ironic is I haven't seen a Kellen pop up in forever. And in typical Panini fashion, the checklist I found don't match what's out there. No checklist I've checked everywhere that I check for checklists. It doesn't say there's a Bob Greasy in the set. Last week I saw 2 Bob Greasys in the set. And I got flattened into trying to acquire them because obviously the other people that are doing the set don't know that they're in the set. So, fuck you, Panini. I tweeted Tracy fucking Hackler and said, hey, can I get a legit checklist of who's actually in the ink set from last year's Immaculate? Do you think he responded? No. Dick. Terrell Davis. Another guy. Wasn't on any checklists. Just happened upon him while doing a search. James Lofton. Rod Woodson. Look at that. So many swirls in that auto. That's a nasty little auto right there. Sean Lee. Hate that this is a sticker. Hate it. This should be an on card. Thurman Thomas. I mean, what is up with this little tiny signature here? You got to get out a magnifying glass or a little monocle to look at it. I mean, come on, Thurman. Step up your game. A couple of the shit bags in this set. Gavin Escobar. Mike James. This guy still has a chance to not be a shitbag in the set, but he kind of is right now. Andre Ellington. Because, I mean, he's losing time now, man. First he lost time to CJ 2K, and now he's losing time to David Johnson. I know he's injured, but still. All right. Paul Warfield. Now to the big stuff. So this was my first big score. Got it for a steal for what Gronk stuff normally goes for. And I thought, oh, cool. All right. That's my big score for this time period until I get taxes, and then I'll go after some of the bigger stuff. Wrong. Another big score of a guy I wanted an auto of and why I'm doing this set. Not going to tell you what I scored it for, but I know I scored it for under market. Gale Sayers. So I thought that would be my big score. No. Got this in yesterday. This one I paid a nice price for. About $47. Which is about average for Dick Butkus. And you'd think, hey, that's a good place to stop, Jesse. A couple weeks ago I had a $50 gift card for bringing in some wine. Something that I've already sold all the way through. So I took that $50 and I parlayed it into a couple of eBay gift cards. And I got this card for $32 out of pocket with shipping. Still can't believe it. That's right. Take it in. Chris met him, by the way, if you don't know. So I thought that would be my big score. And I was going to chill out. Well, it wasn't. I decided to move on from the 2014 Topps Chrome Top Shelf set. So I got a nice chunk back for the Votto, the Longoria, and the Cueto. Plus I got this guy to come down big time on his price. He was asking 109. I was able to get him to come down to 95. Plus then when I got the card in the mail, I noticed there were 2 surface scratches under the word immaculate. He gave me $12 back, which was $10 plus the $2 ship. It was like 10 or 12.75 or something like that. So this card ended up costing me out of pocket with the sale from the Topps Chrome $22. $22 out of pocket. And the scratches are down here. I'm not getting them graded. So, I mean, yeah. Yeah. So for a Barry Sanders and a Brett Favre combined, I paid less than $60 out of pocket. That's some shrewd eBaying right there, boys and girls. Shrewd eBaying. I'm getting good at this stuff, I think. So that's all I got. I am at 21 minutes and 32 seconds. Brett. Package is in the mail, brother. It has begun. Happy holidays, everybody.